let's continue on. Alright. At least we're like getting more money in than anything else. Shouldn't I be going to his... Do I have to go there tomorrow? Like, what happens if I do this? Okay, so that just... Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, where should we sleep? Should we sleep somewhere, like, a bit better today? This is so cheap, though. Who knows when we'll need money? You just never know. We gotta go. I'm sorry, we gotta go sleep at the motel again. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not exactly making the best money. I was actually looking forward to the dreams this time, anything to keep my mind off of whatever was going on with Savvy. I let myself drift off, trying to prime my thoughts for the flying sensation again, and sure enough, I slowly realized I was back in my old room. This time I had a body. It was healthy and fast and strong and beautiful. I realized that I didn't need to fly. Just pushing my feet into the ground felt incredible. Like each step was the first breath after coming up from underwater. I felt like I was living for the first time. I couldn't wait to see where my feet were carrying me. But then I realized it wasn't my body. I didn't know whose it was. Someone thicker and taller and hairier and thinner, and I didn't know what shape I was anymore. I was looking at this body from the outside, and then I was looking at a lot of them. They piled up on top of me, higher and higher. I started to suffocate under the weight of those bodies. My last breath was someone's heel jammed into my mouth like a cork. Nobody saw me die. I woke up covered in sweat and grabbed a Danish on my way out. It was over an hour before I could force myself to eat. It was actually pretty delicious. I grabbed a Danish on my way out. Back to work. Let's go to the clinic, if we can. 5 nights. 5 nights since my best friend became a fugitive and left me to fend for myself in Automaton City. But the city felt different tonight. I couldn't put my finger on it. There was this energy in the air. A tension, static building up. Stuck into protest madness, can I get a rescue? The Radix action. Azul's weird warnings made sense now. Trapped in protest, getting scary, can you get me? Ali too, what was she doing at an anti-cap event? My phone pinged again. What was going on? Lina. It's Savvy. Savvy, you bitch, where are you? Savvy. Oh my god, L Bunny, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to find a safe way to text. Need your help. Oh my god, it's amazing to talk to you. Tell me you're okay. It's really complicated right now. I need help. Please tell me where you are. Can't say right now. Is this really you, though, Savvy? Trust me, it's me. I had to trash my old phone. Can't risk using the camera or I would send you a pic. But seriously, who the fuck else calls you L Bunny? No one. It's been a weird week. Literally ask me anything. What was my fattest cat's name? Oh my god, you are so paranoid. Consuela, and she was super mean. Okay, maybe it's you? When we were 17, a gang of stupid rich boys yelled at you from their gross white pedo van. Called you a bitch slash slut slash dyke, etc. Nice. You came to me crying and you wanted to move or whatever, and I said, fuck that, we can teach them a lesson. So your girl tracked them down and found their bullshit man cave frat house. Are you convinced yet? Kinda. Lol. We found their van parked out back and came and came fucking locked and loaded. You with your glitter bomb, me with my spray paint. The van looks way better with its new paint job. Trust fund maggots, lol. We fucked that shit up. We're lucky they didn't see us. Lol, they're lucky you didn't let me slash their tires. I was so ready. But you were there to stop me from going too crazy. Always am, always will be. You're the best. I want to see you, Savvy. Finally, okay. This is super urgent actually. Are you in your car? My friends need a neocab now. The Sophie's protest is a fucking mess. Everyone within 5 blocks is getting gassed. Open your app. Do you see Jace? He needs to get out. Another friend of mine needs help. She's gonna be pissed that I said that. I'm sure they'll be fine. Lina, please just get him now. Why should I help her? Like, literally, why should I help her? She literally always seems to let me down. Okay, I'll see if I can even find him. You're my favorite, but I'm not though, am I? I feel so bad. I want to get Jace out. Not Jace, I want to get Liam out. Let's go charge up first. Oh, this is terrible. I want to get them all out. I guess for the story I should go get twatty Jace out, right? Maybe we'll get some, like, news. Look at, he has like a 2... I don't want to do this, but I'll do it. The streets flashed red and blue with lights of LOPD cruisers. Broken glass and trampled cardboard signs littered the sidewalks. Driving past, I caught only hints of words on the protest signs. Cars, blood, Capra. A pair of cops shoved a screaming protester into a car as the others herded stragglers away from the scene. However bad this had gotten, it looked like things were coming to an end. But I didn't see him. I couldn't get very close. At that point, the LOPD had cordoned off all the access roads. I scanned the crowds, peered down alleys. Then he cancelled the ride, no message, his pin just vanished off the map. I was fucking pissed. I ignored requests from people I actually know, people I care about, just because he's a friend of Savvy's, and he doesn't even accept my help. There went my chance to get info on whatever was going on with Savvy too. I checked the app to see if Liam or Ali still needed a ride. The map was empty. I felt like crying, but I knew if I started I might never stop. Not with all that I had weighing on my mind. If I couldn't even help one of the few friends I had in this town, what good was it for me to even be here? The only thing I could do was hope I'd be able to help Savvy wherever she was. I don't even want to help her anymore. I don't. Like, literally, what has she done for me? I don't know, it's not like an exchange like that. I did show up. Fucking piece of shit. I hate him. Again, we're not going for that girl. Oh look, it's the kid again. Oh, we need to go to this guy anyway. Okay. We need to go give him back his pills. I feel so bad, like I could help Liam. So stupid. I followed Carlos's directions to his clinic, a little storefront in Frontera. Nothing to look at from the outside. Inside, that was a different story. Do I have a thing for illegal doctors? Is that just who I am now? Now there's the patient I wanted to see today. Patient, really? Hey. I think I've got something you need. That sounded like flirting. I didn't even do that on purpose. Should I double down on that? Say something flirty? But I bet you can find just about anything in these little cabinets of yours. He looks uncomfortable. It won't let me go to the next thing. I have pills for you. Thanks, you don't know what a relief it is to have these back. I owe you one. I might have something in mind. No more flirting ever. Oh, I feel you, I feel you. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Oh, I almost forgot. I asked you to stop by about your field grid, right? Yeah. I'll be straight with you. I'm not a believer in those things. Yeah, it's important to be in touch with your feelings, but that in touch? Seems like a prescription for anxiety in itself. A friend gave it to me. I don't think I could throw it away. Well, hold up. Job like yours, I imagine it's stressful. I mean, I know it is. I can see the evidence. That's why I asked you to come by. I've got something that can get you back in the green. What are you talking about? Something that will make me feel happier. Exactly. Okay, and how illegal is it? Lina. Who do you think you're dealing with? Is it safe to use? 100%. I give up. What is it? Well, it's all natural. And it's you, Lina the Neo cab driver, taking a couple minutes out your busy schedule, away from all those packs, all their lives and their issues, just leaving all that at the door. To spend some time with one Carlos Wong, constantly ranked by national magazines as the most chill, least judgmental guy in LO. Yeah, bruh. And who is here and interested in whatever you might have to say. You charming piece of work. Can't argue with results. So we spent almost a full hour that somehow felt both like 5 minutes and 5 hours at the same time, drinking tea and swapping professional horror stories. At least my packs only spill their guts figuratively. I think he's an okay guy, who stands an okay chance of ending up in prison. I want to keep talking, but I think my next appointment's about to kick down the door. You know what it's like with dysentery. I really don't. Try and keep it that way. Hot tip. You know that restaurant down in the Steve Model Village? I'd skip it. Before you go, it's your first time here, so I gotta give you the standard spiel. This place, this clinic, runs totally on donations, small money only. Payments for appointments are optional, always will be. Keeps folks coming in when they need help. Patients who can donate, though, we do ask in a very chill way that they think it over. I know it's awkward, but we ask because we believe that what we do here is important. If you want to donate, if you don't, that's entirely up to you and there's no judgment coming from here. Wait, was that all an appointment? Did he only want to see me for an appointment? Was Carlos just my therapist? A sign on the wall suggested a donation of 20 coin for an hour. Honestly, I didn't know this was an appointment. Oh, you're right, I didn't make that clear at all, did I? I can see how that was confusing. That's my bad. That's on me. Talking to someone is definitely a form of medicine, at least from where I sit. And it seemed like it would help you. But honestly, this talk helped me too, so forget about the donation, okay? Well, maybe I'll come back then. I'd like that. This place will always be here for you too, Lina. And so will I. Man, what a piece of shit. Okay, I still need my rides. So let's actually find someone who we can pick up. Alright, let's pick up Gideon again. All quiet in Del Calb County. Nobody on the street, no lights on in the mansion, no sign of Gideon anywhere. Strange. Hopefully my favorite little cyborg Antifa was doing okay. Hopefully my little cyborg Antifa was doing okay. In a flash, the gate swung open and Gideon flew into the car. Hey, kid. Yeah, okay, let's go, let's go. Right away, ma'am. Shit, wait, no, stop the car. What's going on? No, wait, we're good, I have it. Okay, let's go, let's go. Are you alright? No. Yes. Can I be super honest with you? I know I don't, know you, not really. But you're the only one who can help me. So you have to. What do you need? I only have 2 hours until Yancy wakes up from her wine coma. She can shut me down remotely and then I won't be able to move at all. So here's where you come in. I'm listening. My aunt, Yancy, hates her. She knows how to get me out of the suit. She's super good with tech. She's in IT. She's an IT manager. What, is she a hacker or something? What, are you a cop or something? Well, I remember how you feel about cops. Sally says the Kinder mechs have a known vulnerability and she's figured out how to exploit it. Her apartment's on Northbrook in Little Guangzhou? I don't know how to say that. Little green complex, really ugly. I'll point it out when we're close. This is my chance, Lina, but we gotta go now. Your mom doesn't know anything about this? You think I'd be sitting here if she did? As soon as I get this thing off, I am done with her. I'm getting the fuck away from my fascist fucking mother. Supreme Court won't emancipate me, so I'm gonna do it. This is a really big deal, Gideon. Have you thought this through? Yes. And I know way more about this than you do. I'm not spending another day in this. I don't want to stay in it, Lina. I need to get out. Come on, we gotta move, please. What will you do if you get out? Start my life? I don't know, go traveling. Kiss boys, punch boys, go swimming. I could go in the ocean. I thought you wanted to be a big anti-fascist. Fascist. Didn't you hear me say punch boys? Well, she has got a point, she's got a point. Kidding. But yeah, if I can get out of Yancey's cage, then I can step up my activism in a major way. Why do your mum and your aunt hate each other? Oh my god, there's not enough time in the world to get into that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Something caught Gideon's eye. A light had come on in the house. Lina, we gotta go now. Alright, let's get you out of that thing. Yes, floor it. Yes, floor it, bitch. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that would sound okay. She's so funny. I took side streets to her aunt's apartment just in case. All I could think about were the memories I wouldn't have if I'd been in a kindermech as a kid. No cutting class to see the Buddhist sand mandalas. Pretty much every concert would have been off limits, and it definitely wouldn't have let me attend that anti-Capra rally in my prom dress with Savvy. Aunt Sally's place was very green and right above the chicken joint and the nail salon. Guess the family fortune wasn't so evenly distributed. The teenager running the chicken place stuffed wings into bright red boxes behind bulletproof glass. A couple in black jackets eating on the sidewalk might have been a date. I knew this was the right choice. I trusted her to make her own decisions. A woman waved at us from the sidewalk. That's her. There was a definite family resemblance. Thank the gods. Do you want me to get out of the car with you? No, I'm okay. Thank you. I watched Gideon's aunt wrap her arms around the kindermech shell and lead Gideon inside. All I could see of her was the bulk of the suit, but somehow I could tell she was crying. The couple on the sidewalk opened a packet of hot sauce and watched like it was all a meme. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see Gideon again, but I hoped I would. Yeah, I hope, I don't think it's right for her mum to control her like that. I get being worried, but it ain't right. Lina, you changed my life. Words are not enough. Oh, my girl, it's cool. We're good. You gave me a hella tip. I appreciate you. That will all go on to charging my car, though. Sorry. It was well after midnight, and I'd met my ride quota. I checked my feel grid, deep yellow-green. I had it in me to push for one more ride tonight, or I could call it early and get some rest. Push the fuck on. We need to earn some coin. Alright. Let's have a look at the journal. Trust fund maggots. I've always got your back, Chica. Okay. Who wants a pickup? I know I'm gonna need to charge, but I'm just wondering. Alright. Should we go get this fucking trust fund baby? We haven't seen him yet. Wow, that's so cheap. Thank you. I guess it doesn't help though that where I need to go is like really far away and is going to take up so much of our charge. Less than I thought, I guess, but only by a very small amount. When I arrived, Klaus was waiting with someone on the pavement. Okay, he gave me a blank nod and extinguished his cigarette on a streetlight. Very cool. So cool, dude. Good evening. Hello. Were those German accents? I used to keep track of how many different accents I'd hear in a night. I hadn't heard German in ages. Hey there, how are you two? They put their hands on their knees. They weren't talking. Were they waiting for me to say something? Are you new to Los Ojos? I don't know what he said. What's your take on these radix folks? We didn't have radix in Cactus Flats. I mean, we didn't have much in Cactus Flats, so I guess that's not saying much. We didn't have any jobs either, not since the disruption. You are a robot, yes? No. You must tell us if you are a machine. That is the law. Why do you think I'm a robot? Well, we understand that the American taxi companies are putting in, what is the word? Robot drivers? Yes, robot drivers, but in self-driving taxis. They still do not drive the car. Oh no, it is for appearances. Having a robot in the car is more comfortable for the customer, you know. More friendly, it has personality, yes, and more exciting. Self-driving cars are much more efficient, but you cannot carry out a conversation with the car. Well, you could with the car's computer, but it would be a disembodied voice. No good, sterile, unfriendly. Yes, so we hear that the company is putting robots in the taxis. A pilot program. Do we understand correctly? Kind of a cool idea, I guess. So my friend and I are having this discussion. We think you are one of these robots. Do I look like a robot to you? Well, yes, in some ways. For instance, and this is not a personal comment, but your face is very simplistic. Yes, exactly. A human being has blemishes. You have no visible moles or freckles, no stray hairs. Overall, your face has this very neutral? Yes, a neutral effect. If I saw you on the street, I would not notice you. You would be like an ATM to me. And that is how you would design a customer service robot, okay? To calm the customer, to put them at ease, like a sedative. Deep breaths, Lina. Uh-huh. Well, do I act like a robot to you? Very much so. You thought we were new to Los Ojos, so you told us what is topical about the city. You initiated a helpful and informative conversation based on available data. You demonstrated basic pattern recognition. Or basic politeness. If I was a robot, do you think I'd tell you? Just kidding, I actually am human, folks. Seriously? You claim to be human. Then you will not object to proving it. The Higgs-Gary? Yes, the Higgs-Gary. It is a verbal test, simply a few questions, revealing questions. What is Higgs-Gary? Are you quite serious? It is the foremost assessment tool to distinguish between artificial and human intelligence. No artificial intelligence has ever passed the Higgs-Gary. The Higgs-Gary tests humanity, not knowledge. A robot intelligence can recite all of human knowledge, but that does not mean it is human. A human is messy, emotional, complicated, beautiful. A robot is optimized and efficient. It is what a human can never be. No. Let us begin. Born ready. Your aunt makes a racist comment at your birthday party. Is that a question? Please answer the question. Your aunt makes a racist comment, okay? I'd be mortified. You meet your favorite artist. You tell him his earlier work is much better than what he produces now. Why did you do that? My favorite artist wouldn't be a man. That doesn't affect the test. Just answer the question, please. Okay, It's good to be honest. A homeless man picks your pocket. He probably needs the money more than I do. I'd leave him alone. You have a young son. He asks to see your breasts. Excuse me? Jesus, guys. Just answer the question, please. I didn't know this test was going to be this gross. Please answer the question. They're going to give me such a low score because I'm not just answering their questions. I would politely but firmly explain the concept of boundaries. Your pet pig eats your friend's best dress. She wants to watch you discipline it. She can back off, it's my pig. After intercourse, your husband tells you he would kill a man to protect you. He tells you that he has already killed a dog. He tells you that he killed the dog 3 hours ago. He tells you that you knew this dog. I'd leave him and then report him to the police. Your best friend has an affair with your son. They ask you to pay for the abortion. What is this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is this the same son who wanted to grab my boob? It doesn't affect the text. Just answer the question, please. It's not fair to put that responsibility on me. Your father sends you worms in the mail. One of the worms still clings to life. I'd call Dad and ask if he was okay. Well, that is the end of the test, and perfect timing too. We'd arrived at a club in Liberty Heights, the Haunt. It was hard to say whether the decor was ghost-themed or just black. How'd I do? Is that important? We really do have to go. Whatever, it's fine. Oh no, okay. Wait, you made me take that test and you won't even tell me how I did. What do you think? To be honest, I'm finding it quite hard to be certain. Yes, me as well. Where had I gone wrong in my life that people weren't sure whether I was a human? Human, I'm human. Either she is an incredible robot, or a below-average human, yes, but it is impossible to be sure. Alright, you've had your fun, okay? We should err on the side of her being a robot. Agreed. Your test is absurd. There were definitely moments that made me wish I were a robot. Not someone desperately trying to not to lose it in front of her packs. Do we have enough to pay the fare, even though we've determined that you are a robot? Yes. She doesn't deny being a robot. Yes, I noticed that as well. There was a line for the haunt stretching right around the block. Klaus and Marek disappeared to join it. I'll never get what makes people wait in lines that long for a drink. But what do I know? I'm just a robot. I bet they gave me a low score. I bet they gave me like a 3. Oh, they gave me a 5. Perfect driver, a marvel of modern engineering. Thank you guys. Thank you for your hella tip too, dude. Thank you. Right, we have some money, but like it's just not a lot. It's just not a lot. This is a cap per cap show, right? Why is this so cheap? Alright. Let's go take a little snooze. I'm so mad at Savvy. I don't want to help her. I don't want to help her. I just don't. I don't anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I feel like I'm done. I couldn't bring myself to turn off the lamp next to the bed. I'd come here for the dreams, and I was afraid of the dark. Classic. I lost myself in the orange haze behind my eyelids, and then I knew it was years ago, and Savvy was in my house. She was touching everything, the seashells, the pine cones. I knew that this was the only reason that I was alive. I looked down at my feet, and they were small and perfect, and I realized they were hovering above the floor. I was flying, or at least floating in this room with Savvy, and I watched her touch my collection, just waiting for her to notice me. But she wouldn't look at me. It wasn't too late for her to try. I wanted to grab her, make her see me, but suddenly I couldn't move. I wasn't floating, I was suspended. I died, frozen in place. When I woke up, the lamp had gone out, so much for that. The sign on the table said that the Azteca was out of breakfast. I woke up, the Azteca was out of breakfast. Back to work. Verging on being angry, I think. I checked my phone for another message from Savvy the second I woke up. Nothing. Great. Great. Alright, let's see what we have here. Oh, we do have a message from Savvy. Lina, are you there? I'm scared. Please let me know as soon as you get this. Tell me where you are. Please chill. I can't deal with this anxiety right now. Oh, piss off with your anxiety. I'm not helping you again, no. I'm running out of time. Just one more thing and then this will all be over. I saw something big. It's locked, encrypted. Can you get rid of it? No, it's too late for that. I gotta stay in hiding until we crack these files open. Can you just do one more thing for me? Is this about Capra? Do not use that word, okay? It's not safe. Voldemort. Just trust me. Why should I trust you? Can you deliver the files? Someone who can help? I might know someone. I don't have the choice to not help her. I met this, like, quantum hacker. She can crack anything, apparently. Perfect. Don't say any more here. Can you get to them now? I'll text her ASAP. I want this to be over. Just get out of here, Savvy. Yeah, get out of here. Don't care. Tell her we have 4 terabytes of data, ridiculously strong encryption, and no passphrase. Ridiculously. Tell her it's life or death that we read these files. Then what? Text me if your friend is for real, then we can finally meet up. I'll send you a pin. You got this? One more thing. How am I getting these files? No worries at all, you already have them. I left them on that field grid I gave you. You hid your stolen shit with me. I thought this was a present. It was. It also happened to be the only device I had when I got my opening. Brand new, so untraceable. Look, El Bunny, I had to think fast. Please don't be mad. I'll explain everything. Just get here soon. Good luck. Nah, she's a fucking manipulator. I don't like her. I don't like her. Okay, there's Una, and she's the only one we can go to, so... I guess we're doing this. Hello, Lina, old friend, loyal driver. Why, hello, Una, darling. How's reality? Slightly better. I've been setting people up on blind dates. Have they worked out? I've received reports of 2 thrown drinks and 1 near fist fight. So, yes. She has that, hetero thingy. What's it called? The different eye colours. Thanks for agreeing to meet on such short notice. Sorry if I sounded a bit frantic. Certainly entropic. I'm curious, to say the least. In truth, I hoped I might see you again. You seem to make a timeline more interesting rather than less. Thanks. But you need a passphrase. Yes. Badly, my friend says it's life or death. Somehow it always is. Okay, so have you ever seen one of these bracelets before? Oh dear, yes. Very on trend, Lina. Feels good, is it? Feel good. That's right, a hot new social startup recently acquired by Capra for an obscene sum. Full access to blood data, terrible privacy policy. I wouldn't get within 10 nanometers of it. I wasn't exactly informed about any of that, okay? It was a gift. I didn't know Capra owned them. It just sounded fun to know something new about myself and made me share it, right? I'm not trying to scold you. Just take this as a reminder that all new technology is a meeting at a crossroads, a bargain. And you're sure to get something out of it, some new insight, some power, but... Well, you know the story. What deal did we make this time? It's not my deal. I don't even know the details yet, and that might be for the best. I felt my heart skip a beat, a flash of instinct that whatever Savvy was doing could get me into a world of trouble. Maybe Una knew I'd been wearing stolen tech the entire time. Maybe she had sensed it. I just know there are encrypted files stashed away in the bracelet. Can you take a look? I already am. This field grid wireless protocol is amateurist at best, a total pushover. Now this file doesn't belong. Charlie_Elliot.dat. Charlie, that makes a ton of sense. Una stared into her hollow space, murmuring to herself. Oh, my cat went off my bed, okay. Yes, this file is something else, military-grade quantum encryption, enforced by the underlying medium. To attempt to read this without the passphrase would be to destroy its contents. You know, it's just light inside your little bangle. A tangle of photons twisted up tighter than you can imagine. A tiny hole of mirrors. But there's information in there too, right? Light is information, my dear. The rawest, juiciest kind of information. What are they teaching in school these days? How can you read it? Easily. So you can just break into it? Oh dear, no, impossible. Thankfully, I won't have to decrypt it. What happened to no secret is truly safe? Yes, don't worry. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way, using its passphrase. We don't know the passphrase. Let me ask you something. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Spend 1,000 years surfing in Costa Rica, then come back to Los Ojos and start fiddling with the passphrase. Oh, I like your mind. But you didn't really answer the question. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Interrogate Charlie until he gave it up? That would be one way to do it. Let's say Charlie is dead. What? Interrogation is off the table. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you, just keep guessing? Exactly right. My dear, you have a knack for the quantum statistics. But we don't have an infinite amount of time, do we? The amount of time we have is extremely non-infinite. To speed things along, I'll try every passphrase at once. Using... maths? No, it's much more muscular than that. I still don't understand. There's a way of making the worlds, I should say, go a bit fuzzy. It takes quite a lot of practice, but... Una's eyes went glassy. Ah. There they are. If she was doing some sort of deep quantum computation, it didn't look like much. In fact, it just looked like a bored pack staring out the window. Quiet, I'm working. I didn't say anything. You did in another timeline, very close to this one. Shh. I'd never been scolded for something an alternate version of me had done. It felt unfair, but also sort of awesome? Maybe it was my imagination, but a chill seemed to settle in the car. Una was deep inside herself. Or outside herself, ranging through other worlds farther and farther from this one, trying a different passphrase each time. Are you okay? Una emerged from her trance. Well, lucky us. That only took a few quadrillion attempts. Did you get the passphrase? Oh yes. I got it. That's amazing. But I failed so many times. 5 quadrillion attempts and change. It takes a lot out of you. And you were just guessing randomly? Oh no, not randomly. First I started with password, then I tried swordfish, and then I started guessing randomly. The passphrase is, well, it's a bit melodramatic. They usually are. It's Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas. Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas, all lowercase with spaces. Better write that down in your journal, my dear. Just like that, I had it. What exactly are you going to do with this passphrase? Help a friend? Is that all? What do you mean, all? In the nearby timelines, I saw the possibilities for a bit more excitement. And I like excitement. You mean you like chaos? You say it like it's a bad thing. Well, you know how this works. You're in my debt now. Oh, really? Of course, this is a very basic story. You ask a favor of the witch. Later, you pay the price. Got it. Good. That means I won't have to turn you into a toad. If that's all, then. We're right up here, dear. I wouldn't mind learning more about how you do what you do. How you see the things you see. Una regarded me silently for a moment. Be careful what you ask for. And then, when all this is settled, come see me. Una scooched a bit, as if she was going to leave, but then, instead, she spoke. My dear, there's something I need to tell you. I sat here scouring all those timelines, and everything changed all around us. In one, a meteor crashed into Los Ojos. In another, a giant mutant worm rose up from below. Aganon was for real? Those weren't even the most unusual events. But through it all, there was a second phrase that seemed to almost match. This phrase wouldn't decrypt the drive you gave me, but it felt somehow entangled with its fate. Does the phrase trust fund maggots mean anything to you? How? I can't say any more than that. I've seen what happens if I do. But perhaps I can say, your emotions are not your own. What does that mean? We will find out soon because I need to let my cat out and start a new video. Bye!